Well, hello friends. Today is a beautiful day and our smog is clear. We're all clear to be outside and enjoy the outdoors again, which is very nice. So I'm hoping that means that the fires are getting under control. But anyways, today I wanted to show you that I got my signatures put together. And at first I thought I would have 2 pages per day per month, but that was going to be like 60 pages in each signature, and I realized I'm not going to journal every single day, so I cut it down to 48, and then I cut it down to 44, so there's 44 pages in each journal. And I did put a couple of blank of these yellow pages in, and so we'll just go through the pages real quick here. I might speed this up if I think the video is going too long. Alright, so that's that. And I also had thought I was going to put the spines in with beads, but I really don't have any beads that match with this coloring of the cover except white and red, and I thought that looked too much like Christmas, so I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to use these buttons here, and we're going to have, this is how they're going to go in the 3 signatures. I'm only putting 4 buttons in each side. Buttons are a little bit tricky to put in the spine, so I didn't want to have too many. So this is going to go in the middle. Actually, yeah, they all have 2 oranges, 2 yellows, and then this fancy one in the middle. So that's how that's going to go. Still, as you can see, it's still pretty flat, but I am always shocked by how much my ephemera and pockets and envelopes and everything actually puff the book out. Whoops. So I am not going to freak out about it being like that, and I'm also going to put a closure with you know, an eyelet. And I was going to measure the book for you guys here. It's 10 inches by approximately 9 inches, which is quite a big, much bigger than my usual size journals, but I wanted to make sure that I have enough room on the pages for my 4x6 photos that come out of my new Canon selfie. And the usual size journals that I make don't, you know, it doesn't fit them well. So I'll get ready to sew these. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is paper clip my signatures together, and then we will poke the holes. And I've done it both from the outside and the inside. And when you do it from the outside, sometimes when you poke it through, it doesn't come out on the center crease. So it's really better to do it from the inside out. I need to mark my holes, and I have them right here. I'm going to just kind of center it and then poke a little bit right there and right here. And now I'm going to put it on my foam. Try to keep the book folded up as much as possible and poke it into the crease straight down, and hope I'm getting it on the crease on the outside. And did pretty good. So that's how we're going to do that. And now you might notice that this here, the pages are coming out farther than the cover page. You can trim that off, or when you're making your signature pages, you can make each one a tiny bit shorter than the one before it, and you would avoid that. I don't really care about that though. So I'll do the other signatures off camera, and then we will sew them in. My collection of waxed linen threads. I don't have any red. This is about the closest I've got to red, and I have got orange. I kind of like the way the red looks better. I also have a lemony yellow one, and then neutrals. But I like this color of this one the best, so I'm going to use that. And what I'm going to do is measure out the like 3.5 lengths. That's usually a little more than you need, but I want to make sure I have enough. So I'm going to cut that off, and this is going to be my first, actually this is going to be my first signature. So I'll take that one and my needle. I've got several straight needles and I've got curved needles. I kind of liked, I use these for book binding mostly, so I think I'm just going to use one of these straight ones. And I have to I gotta make sure my thread can fit through the hole of the needle and through all the holes. These look like the smallest holes. Like, it goes through, but it felt a little, I think this is going to be my best bet here. Yeah, so let's thread that needle up, and then I gotta arrange my buttons in order so I don't mess that up. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to just arrange my buttons. So what I'm going to do now is poke through the center hole of the first line of the signature. And then I got to figure out button placement. So if you're going up to the top, your first button that's going to be here is going to be the second button, because these are all going to be on the bottom and these are all going to be on the top. That's how that's going to work. So I need to put this button in first. And then I need to put the top button on, which is this one. And then I will go through the hole. And it's kind of tricky to get your thread tight enough when you have buttons, so you just have to be mindful of that. So this is what this is going to look like. And I'm going to put this back through the hole here. And then back through the top hole of my signature. And get that situated so everything is tight. Okay, there we go. Sometimes things just don't go smoothly. no matter how well you plan. Alright, so that looks... I'm going to pull my buttons down a little bit, and then I'm going to pull it tighter on the inside. And it should be good. Yep, it's loose. See how loose that is? Okay. And that's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to take my thread and go through the bottom hole. And then I got to remember where my buttons are going again. And you'll see it is loosened up. We'll tighten everything up when we're done with the buttons. And so these are my buttons that I want. This is going to be the bottom button, so we'll put that on first. Don't need so much extra string up there. Oh. So this button's going on first, and then the next button. Do this one, and then we go back through the same hole, and hopefully not piercing the thread. And then back again through the hole here without piercing the thread. Okay, I did not pierce the thread. My holes look a little sloppy though. And now we're going to make sure we're nice and tight. And that's looking pretty good. Okay, move this one down just a little bit. And pull it tight again and tie it up. Okay, I think I'm going to just do 3 lengths of string instead of 3.5. Where are my scissors? There they are. Then we'll take our paper clips off, and there we have the first signature. It looks cute. Let's do the second one, and I'll probably do the third one off. I think we'll do this one for the center. And I have my everything all everything's all punched. The holes are all punched. We got 1, 2, 3. Seems like I either don't have enough thread or too much. Okay, there we go. Okay, take that off. Pull. Oh, look at that. I got tangled. That's the problem. Did you see that? It was tangled around this button. It's very difficult to work with buttons, but it looks so cute. And that's why I keep doing it. And I'm a little concerned because it's not pulling tight. That, oh, yep, I did pierce the string. Can you see that? It's pierced. So now I just have to pull it apart. That's why it's not pulling as tightly as it should. There. Alright, now I can pull it tight. And that can go in there. Let's make sure we're doing good on the cover. Yep. I'm just going to move that down and pull again. And then we'll tie it. Yep. Okay. Move this up, up, and tight. There we go. I just dropped my string. Last signature. Okay, here we go. Here's the spine. It looks cute. And then we have all our Titan. I'm going to put a little more glue in here. It's nice and tight. You can see this one is nice and tight, and this one is nice and tight. And there's plenty of room for these to expand when I add pockets and photos and envelopes and things. So that's it. That's how I put my cover together, and I just need to do that. That being the closure holes. So I'm going to find the center of my book, and I'm going to mark it, and hopefully I'll still be able to see it. It's going to be right on this stem there, and this is my first time using this one, and I'm not sure. Okay, I see now. I want the bigger hole. I don't know if you can see it. Right here is where it's going to punch, and this changes it to the little one or the big one. So it's on the little one now. Excuse me. Now it's on the big one. Okay, let's see if it marks where I put it. On the mark. Oh yeah, right on the mark. And now I'm gonna just see if I can get a mark doing it this way. Where'd it go? Right here. Okay. Let's get that on. Looks pretty good. Alright, and now we just put the eyelets in. And I gotta figure that out too, because I've never used this one before. Oh, I see it. How do you have to move it all the way to the front, maybe? Okay. Did that work? Oh. It worked, but it mushed it up too much. Oh well. Where'd my other one go? There it is. Get that one in there. I wish I had a more appropriate color yellow for this. Okay, that one, yeah. Before I did it twice, that came out much better. I don't know if you can see. See that one versus this one? It's kind of messed up. If I can take it out. It's in there pretty good. Oh well. If it was wasn't just for me, I would pry it out with something, but it's just for me. So there we have it. There's the cover, and I'll just need to get a string to put in there. I'll show you guys that in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you guys are happy and healthy, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.